Number two, what'd you do? Number one, you can just go behind a tree or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Do they even exist? Do pay telephones even exist still? Or are they just totally obsolete, totally gone? From 334 Bama Boy, 1980, we had 4 channels coming up, and those included PBS. Cable didn't come out to the country until I was grown and gone. From Clay 5-Star Davis, I heard In the Heat of the Night was shot in Covington, Georgia. Oh, yeah, the TV show The Heat of the Night was filmed in Georgia. I'm not sure if it was Covington, but I know it was filmed in Georgia. From Sin, why would he need to lift all that anyway? Just need to be able to lift that ball in the net on your ass. Good point. Talking about Kevin Durant being bitter at the NBA Combine. I guess it would come into play if you're talking about a power forward. Like, how hard is it to move said powered forward out of the paint with the upper body strength? So maybe that would be a good, test for, Anthony Mason, Alonzo Mourning, Charles Oakley, or somebody like that. Maybe, I don't know. But for a player like Kevin Durant, nah, you don't need no damn bench presses to stroke it. From Sandman, what Katie is saying is kind of true. Laugh out loud, just like it doesn't really matter in boxing. From Sidney Jackson, any team that puts so much stock in the combine instead of what they did on the field court is dumb. From Sidney Jackson, Portland had good players, but they got hurt back then. Oh, yeah, Portland did have a long string of player injuries, starting with the whole Greg Oden thing. From Clay 5-Star Davis, people act like they know the future of Greg Oden. Right. You couldn't know that. Greg Oden, I don't even think that he had any injury issues when he was at Ohio State. Like, that was exclusively in the NBA. I don't remember Oden, and he was only at Ohio State for a year, maybe 2. I'm going to say he was there a year without even looking at it. And so that 1 year, man, he didn't have any injury issues. And when he got to the NBA, just like Sam Bowie from another draft that we talked about, man, just couldn't stay healthy. From Al Thompson, Greg Oden was fresh off dominating in a loss against Joakim Noah, Al Horford, Maurice Spates, and Corey Brewer. Yeah, you had to take him. Slide a sports guy. Let me take a look at your profile pic. Chocolate memory glance. Thank you, Slide Sports Guy, for bringing in your profile pic for Woman Wednesday to lighten up my Throwback Thursday. He says the great Bobby Knight called it. He said pick Jordan first. Oh, I think I've heard that story before. Is that true or is that an urban legend? How you verify, how you document that? From Corey, but Oden looked like some teenager's daddy when he was drafted. His birth certificate is lying. It was funny. From Loose Neck, I-85 is back, Cy. That's right. Shouts out to I-85 being back in Atlanta, from what I hear. If you haven't heard the story, man, we had a major bridge in downtown Atlanta just collapse. A lot of skullduggery going on around it of how it really happened or whatever. They charged some homeless people, said that they did it. They blew it up or burned it down or something that's crazy, but it's back up. So Loose Neck Side says Milwaukee Bucks gave Dirk Nowitzki for tractor trailer. I think that's who he means. Mavs Nation appreciate that. From Sin, Portland need to mix some milk in their water supply. Rough Buff, Tiffany Bull in Portland. Portland's best pick ever was Cliff Robinson out of the University of Connecticut from Buffalo, New York. Oh, so what Sin was talking about was how Portland had Sam Bowie. They drafted Sam Bowie, never stayed healthy. And the same thing happened with Greg Oden. True point. Quickly, Charlie Strong met with the county judge who last week made some scathing references to South Florida coach, to the coach questioning whether he had control over his team. Strong and Judge Margaret Taylor met for 10 minutes on Tuesday, and the coach was able to educate Judge Taylor on some of the issues. Chief Judge Ron Ficarota told the Tampa Bay Times. Jackson appeared at a hearing on a sexual battery and false imprisonment the player charged after an incident on May 1st. At the appearance, Taylor said she was ashamed to be a USF alumna And added, Coach Strong, if you're listening, in the last couple of months, there have been 2 arrests of your players for violent felonies. This court and I am not, and I'm sure not alone, question whether you have control over your players, which was dumb as shit because Charlie Strong only been there a couple of weeks. Once again, this thing turned out to be like a political thing where Charlie Strong went and met with this lady, and now they kissed and made up, and so it's all good, supposedly. And one last story from the football world, from the world of football. The New England Patriots have issued a May 9th tender to free agent running back LeGarrette Blount, according to sources. The tender, which is a seldom used mechanism, means that if Blount remains unsigned past July 22nd, he can play only for the Patriots during the 2017 season. Goddamn Patriots and they trickery. I ain't never heard of this. I've never heard of this. If he signs before that date with another team, Blount would count toward the 2008 compensatory draft pick formula. The tender carries a value of 110% of the player's base salary from the year before, which would amount to $1.1 million for Blount. He's the only player in the NFL that the team has used this seldom heard of little freaking small print clause. Man had the best year of his career. 30 years old, rushed for 1,161 yards and a league-high 18. And the Patriots, cheating-ass Patriots, figure out a way to keep them on their books for cheap. Damn Patriots. I forgot my damn cousin played for them now. Oh, go Patriots. Yeah, right. Go Patriots. These cats did so much crazy stuff over the offseason, man. Brandon Cooks. The Saints gave them Brandon Cooks. Tight end Dwayne Allen, drafting Derek Rivers, who hopefully can bring some class to that organization. Freaking rich keep getting richer, man. This is crazy. And they're going to be able to keep LeGarrette Blount, it looks like. And they got a ton of running backs. So if they keep Blount, they already got James White, the Dion Lewis kid. They traded for the Burkhardt kid out of Cincinnati. Remember him? DJ Foster still there. Brandon Bolden. They got like 11 backs, and they still trying to keep Blount on the damn cheap. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Oh, boy, this is going to be a tough year for me, man. Quasi rooting for the Patriots. Let me just say this for the record, man. And Derek's probably listening to the show right now. There's no way I can quote-unquote root for the Patriots. I'm going to root for Derek to get 5-6 sacks a game and the Patriots lose. That's what happens in the perfect world, in my book. From Cornelia Small, Doug, I thought everyone thought Jordan was special. Him and James Worthy and Sam Pickens were killing it at North Carolina. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying that nobody didn't think Jordan would be a great player and that he didn't deserve to be number 3. But I don't remember at the time people saying that there was a question whether Jordan would go before Olajuwon. No, I don't remember that at all. It was never a debate. And once again, there's more debate entities out there when you talk about TV shows and sports talk radio shows and social media. But I don't remember anybody that I was growing up with during the time that had an issue with Michael Jordan being selected after Hakeem Olajuwon. And, I mean, we can't act like Hakeem is like fish heads and rice now. Yeah. I don't remember anybody saying, yeah, Jordan should go before Hakeem. Somebody said in the chat room that Bobby Knight said it, but if he did, trust me, he was one of the few. Right. I don't even remember people having a problem with Sam Bowie going before Jordan. He was 7 foot tall. He was a great player in college, Kentucky. He was a fantastic player. Bad knees, though. From Emmett Bean, which Stewies can lift 185 pounds today? 185 pounds is not a lot of weight, man. I'm telling you. Football is 225 from Rough Buff. That's right. I mentioned that earlier when I was talking about it. From that ninja. So let's not focus on the factual statement he made. Let's focus on the weight bench, which obviously doesn't mean an effing thing. Talking about the KD thing. I don't even know. It sounds, the tone of that comment sounds kind of mad. But ninja's always mad. So that's nothing new. From Clay, 5-star Davis. Brady was crying like a baby back bitch when he was picked in the 6th round. From Tiffany Poole Important, which one is better than Ciroc? Right, and that's another thing about vodka. And then back to the Ciroc conversation, somebody said Ciroc is really not that great. I really can't tell that much of a difference in Ciroc. You know, I can tell a difference of one vodka to the other. I can tell a difference in the morning on how my head feel. Right, cheap vodka, Smirnoff, Zimkoff. You ever seen Zimkoff? Zimkoff. I tend to have massive headaches the next day. The higher priced vodka, in which another good vodka, I can give a whole damn seminar on vodka. There's a good vodka out there that's like half the price of all of the top shelf vodkas called Pinnacle. It comes like in this blue tinted bottle, plastic bottle. And I had a liquor store guy that owned a liquor store tell me that Pinnacle is just as good as the top shelf vodkas out there, and it's at half the price. And so when I go to and I buy vodka, man, I usually buy Pinnacle, to be honest with you. Check it out. Trust me on this. But, yeah, the way I can tell how good a vodka is, the taste really, because usually I'm mixing it with something with cranberry or whatever. These flavored vodkas, though, I've been finding myself drinking these flavored vodkas straight on ice. And, they're good. But usually I'm mixing them or whatever. So I really can't tell that is a discernible difference in the taste of vodkas, to be honest with you. I can tell in the morning, though. That's how I can tell. In the morning, my damn head is either throbbing or I'm good to go.
When Tupac was around,
good to go.
He wanted to raise a nation of thugs.
Yes, sir.
But
huh?
I think it's only right for me
to
raise a nation of bruhs.
Yeah.
Frank Cole.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the show today. I really appreciate it, man. Shouts out to my producer, Waterhead Walter, Pole Politicking, Dwayne Bassan, Gerald Oliveri, engineers to the show, Brandon Butler, John Gorenfeld, my man Pink Gator for this hot-ass track right here. Hold on. Yeah!
I'm resolute to the boot. You don't give me those.
Yes, sir.
In that pack over there, that my dog team. Before
Here
I came out the womb, I had purple dreams.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Schizo, that my line name. And A the Muse, that my chain gang.
Yeah. And a special shout out to all of the Stewies. Without you, there is no me. Thank you very, very much. Don't forget, coming up next, right here on Stewart Media and Entertainment, my man Jeff Fox with the Jeff Fox Show, coming to you live from Miami, Florida, 6 p.m. today, right here on WSME, the number one Chief Rocker Vern from Jersey show, hosted by the Barbershop Sports Talk guys, and at 9 p.m. tonight, the Kicking It with Keezy show, programming for you live all day long. We'll do it again tomorrow. This show, the Doug Stewart Show, 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on WSME. Same Doug Stewart time, same Doug Stewart channel. Peace.
When Tupac was around, he wanted to raise a nation of thugs. But I think it's only right for me to raise a nation of bruhs. Frank Cole, Ernest Justice, Oscar Cooper, Edgar Love, 4 founders, sons of blood and thunder. I'm wrecking for the Q, I know it make you wanna. Frank Coleman, Ernest Just, Oscar Cooper, Edgar Love.